Thermostat wiring and replacement. A 7-step sequence of operation during heat calls prevents dangerous premature blower starts and ensures reliable ignition every time. A precise 7-step sequence matters because furnaces rely on time checks that protect heat exchangers and ignition systems. Start by confirming the thermostat calls for heat and energizes the control circuit. Then verify that the control board receives the correct voltage and that the transformer secondary is within tolerance to avoid brownout-induced misfires. Next, inspect safety interlocks. Limit switches, rollout sensors, and pressure switches must be acknowledged by the control before any gas valve command is issued. And I always recommend measuring continuity and documenting expected resistance values to catch intermittent faults. For direct spark or hot surface ignition systems, allow the specified pre-purge and ignition trial delays. Shortening these kills ignition reliability and can cause repeated lockouts. Use the manufacturer timing chart and a stopwatch to validate each stage on the first service visit. Confirm the gas valve sequence by observing manifold pressure with a manometer and ensuring the valve coil sees steady voltage during the commanded open interval. Fluctuating supply or poor wiring connections often mimic control failures. Only after a confirmed flame signal and stable flame quality should the circulating blower be commanded on, and I test this by monitoring current draw and static pressure to ensure the blower does not introduce negative combustion air conditions. For thermostat replacement, wire verification is critical. Map every wire at both ends, test for voltage on the heat call lead under load, and avoid using shared common conductors unless the thermostat explicitly supports power stealing. When in doubt, install a common conductor or an external power adapter. Finally, record the full sequence with timestamps and fault codes. This documentation speeds future diagnostics and provides evidence of safe operation during homeowner questions or warranty claims. One of the most common problems is thermostat wiring errors causing no heat or constant blower runs, which you fix by mapping and labeling each conductor at the furnace, testing under actual call conditions, and replacing frayed or undersized wires with thermostat-rated cable. Another is skipping safety interlock verification that leads to unsafe operation, solved by measuring and documenting continuity and using the control board diagnostic LEDs or output status to confirm each safety. The third is ignoring correct ignition and blower timing that creates lockouts and short cycling, corrected by consulting the appliance sequence chart, using a stopwatch to set delays precisely, and measuring FlameSense current and manifold pressure to verify stable combustion. BigHomeProjects.com lists local heating and cooling contractors and shows which ones have documented experience with proper thermostat wiring and sequence commissioning. The directory helps homeowners find trusted pros and helps contractors get work by showcasing verified services and customer-reviewed profiles.